So that's the #1 thing that makes a bird a raptor. The other thing that all raptors share is a sharp hook-shaped beak. Now many times if they catch something small enough, they just swallow it whole. But if an eagle catches a big fish, can't swallow it whole, they use that beak to rip up bite-sized pieces that they can swallow. So all raptors have that sharp hook-shaped beak. The third thing that all raptors have is forward-facing eyes. Forward-facing just like ours are. That gives them binocular vision and depth perception, which is so important for a predator trying to catch animals and grab them out of the air or out of the water. And the way that raptors' eyes work is that they can see a lot of detail at very far distances. So to kind of give you an idea and a sense of what that's like, you guys can probably read what's on the cover of this book, right? This page. Can you guys read this? No. Cannot see the details at this distance, but a raptor would be able to read these. So that gives you an idea that they can see many details at far distances. The groups of birds that are included in the raptors are the eagles, the hawks, the falcons, and the owls. Here in our state, we also have harriers, kites, and ospreys. Those are also some lesser known raptors we have here in Washington State.
To the falcons.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
This is Silver Sky to the falcon.
With our first raptor, we're going to look at the well-known group, the hawks.
We're going to
bring out our red-tailed hawk from that window, right? Back
a red-tailed hawk.
This is Gunner. And Gunner is a 3-year-old red-tailed hawk.
He is going to come.
Now, red-tailed hawks have a very energy-efficient hunting strategy. And that is soaring and gliding. You see he has big, broad, rounded wings. Really great for soaring and gliding, so he doesn't have to flap his wings while he's hunting. But there's cars along those roads. Beautiful flight. And Gunner here was found on the side of the road. He was injured. We suspect he was hit by a car. And as a result, he's completely blind in his left eye. So that's why we do a lot of hand motions with him.
These falcons
because he knows exactly where we want him to go. So a great job.
He's a red-tailed hawk. Here he comes.
This is a red-tailed hawk.
He isn't exactly following the directions today.
Yep, he's on the roof.
Be aware of the people around you and stay in your space.
And again, a very natural behavior, crows mobbing raptors. They know that raptors will eat their young. So crows tend to good job hunting. Size out of them.
Okay, so
these red-tailed hawks are the most abundant hawks in North America because they live in all sorts of types of environments, from cities to deserts to grasslands, and they eat whatever creatures are available to them. If it's rodents, small mammals like rabbits, reptiles, birds, they eat all sorts of creatures. Okay, Gunner did a great job for us. He's going to go back and get another snack. How about a nice round of applause for Gunner, our red-tailed hawk. So we're going to look at another type of raptor. We're going to look at a nocturnal raptor. Can you guys just say it out loud? Who comes out at night to hunt? Owls. Yay, very good. So we're going to look at an owl. This is Koba. He's a spectacled owl. These owls are found in Central and South America, and they are rainforest owls. But even though he's not an owl you'd see here in North America, he still looks like an owl. He has a big round head. He's very fluffy. Feathers all the way down on his feet to the tips of his toes there where his talons are. And owls have 3 very important adaptations that help them to hunt at nighttime. Now, one of these adaptations is silent flight. So as he flies around and over you guys, you'll notice you can't hear him flap his wings. Owls have feathers that have a fringed edge, and having a fringe along the edge of their feathers breaks up the sound of air going over their feathers. So owls are very sneaky. They're able to sneak up on those little animals because the animals don't hear them coming. So owls do not fly very fast because they're very quiet. They're sneaky. They don't fly very fast. Now, when you look at his face, you'll notice he has very big, round eyes. He has these big yellow eyes. And owls' eyes are so big that they take up most of the room inside of their heads, and they cannot move their eyeballs like we do. So if our eyes were the same proportional size as owls' eyes, our eyes would be the size of grapefruits or softballs. And this young lady here is showing us how big our eyeballs would be if we had eyeballs as big as owl eyes. So because their eyeballs are stuck facing forward, if they want to see something, they have to move their whole head. That's why they have such great range of motion in their necks, so that they can be able to look around and see. Now, having those large eyes lets a lot of light in, so starlight and moonlight is all the light that they need to do their owl business, whether it's finding a mate or hunting or raising their young. Those eyes are very important. The other thing that's very important to owls are their ears. You can't really see his ears, can you? They're covered by feathers. But owls have very special ears. If everyone takes their right hand and puts it on top of your right ear, very good. And take your left hand and put it on the bottom of your left ear. That is how owls' ears openings are placed on their heads. So that gives them a very precise location where sound is coming from. And having those big round facial discs, those feathers that make those circles around their eyes, those help them listen. Those feathers direct sound right into those ear openings. So having the large eyes, the special ears, and the silent flight helps owls to be very efficient nighttime hunters. So Koba has one more flight to do into the barn. You guys can go ahead and give him a nice round of applause. He did a great job. We're going to take a look at a bird that's not really a true raptor. It's a little confusing for scientists because they have a sharp hook-shaped beak, they have forward-facing eyes,
Dennis!
But they have weak feet, kind of like chicken. This is our turkey vulture, Modoc, and he's very comfortable on the ground because vultures are scavengers. They're eating animals that are already dead. They have a very important job as nature's cleanup crew. And without them, our world would be very dirty. So you'll notice as Mr. Modoc flies that he has very big, broad wings. See, almost on cue, showing off for you. And a lot of times they're confused for eagles. And eagles do scavenge as well, so you could see how they would be confused. Big, large, dark birds up in the sky.
Wow. Right over there.
Now I want to show you how vultures eat when they come across a carcass in the wild. We have a little skull here, loaded with very delicious turkey vulture bits. And see how he sticks his whole head right in that skull? That's how they feed off of carcasses. So their whole head goes in the carcass, and their head could potentially get very dirty, right? So what they do is they've evolved to not have feathers on their heads. And that way, when their head does get dirty, they just go sit in the sun. And anything on their head dries up and it flakes off very easily. Again, saving energy so that they're able to do their vulture business of cleaning up our environment, and they stay nice and healthy as well. So turkey vultures can eat animals that have died from different diseases like anthrax and botulism, and they do not get sick. They're able to process those pathogens and remove them from the environment, preventing the spread of the disease and preventing our water sources from becoming contaminated. The one thing that does make turkey vultures sick and other scavengers sick are lead pellets. So if anyone would consider switching from steel to copper, that would help out all the scavengers and help keep our environment clean. Come on, Mo. Okay.
Stay under the umbrella.
As you can see, all of our birds have minds of their own. And sometimes they're good listeners. There we go. And they do what we ask, and other times they don't. Good job. Okay. How about a hand for Modoc? He came back on track. He did a great job of showing you about turkey vultures. Good job, Mo. Okay. So we have one last bird to look at. And we're going to go into the falcon family. And falcons are known for being very swift and very fast. And this bird is no exception. We're going to look at a small falcon from a tiny part of the United States and Central and South America. We're going to take a look at an oplomado falcon. All the falcons are known for speed. Their bodies are built for speed and maneuverability. So you'll notice that our falcon has very pointed wings. Oh, right. And she flaps her wings a lot. She uses a lot of energy to fly. This is Lola. She has a very long tail, which is a great rudder.
So we come back a little bit under the umbrella.
And she does well at hovering, you saw that. So these are grassland falcons. They're eating a lot of insects, small mammals, and other birds. Oh yeah, see, and she's very quick. Hi, I know.
You're not there yet.
All right. She's an oplomado falcon.
Wow.
There you go. All right. So I want to do a demonstration and show you how she might catch some food right with her feet. Very agile. She's such a beautiful bird.
Do it again, do it again.
So these birds are endangered in our country. She is a South American subspecies, which is why she has this beautiful orange coloring. The oplomados found in that small part of Texas in our country are white and gray. The word oplomado comes from the Spanish word for lead. We'll see if she comes up here. Good. Good girl.
You are beautiful. Close.
So the Spanish word for lead because of this. There you go. You can see her feet and that large dark eye. All the falcons have large dark eyes. Good job. All right. We're going to go ahead and call her off into the barn to get another snack. How about a hand for Lola, the oplomado falcon? She did a great job. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining us today. We do have an artifact card over here if you're interested in seeing some feet and wings and feathers and that sort of thing. Remember to look up, we have raptors all around us here in the city of Seattle. And we have another flight program at 2 o'clock with more birds flying in it. So enjoy your day. Thank you so much.
And that was Sylvie's guide to falcons at the Woodland Park Zoo.